kind of on the court. My mentor was Manute Bol.
Really?
I played nothing like Manute Bol, but I would tell you, Kevin, he was my mentor. He would grab me by the ear and twist it and tell me what I needed to do as far as a leadership standpoint.
I never would have guessed him, Smitty, never.
Kevin, I walked in with some shorts and a polo shirt in Miami. He grabbed my ear and said, "That's not professional. You better wear a suit." I'm like, Manute, it's 90 degrees. I had to wear a suit every game.
I like that story. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 spot. Now here is Robinson. 23 points for him the last game against Charlotte.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Here's Green, and he lays it straight in.
A tremendous catch-and-shoot player. Green showing he can create space off the dribble as well.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. They've yet to find success against the Lakers, going 0-2 in the first 2 meetings between the teams. Coach said a lot of the problem is we just get deflated when they go on a big run. We have to know that with LeBron, a run is going to come. We just have to have the mental fortitude to fight through it. That's a big challenge when LeBron gets himself and his team going. Guys?
Thank you, David. 5 to shoot. Deep 2 from Robinson.
Defensively, this is what Davis gives you. The rare versatility to switch 1 through 5, contain his man, and be in a position to help.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's none. James covering. Nunn passes to Jones, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Butler. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
There, they get it going. 1 for 4 now. Always feel good to get that first one.
Davis dishes to Green. Back to Davis. Over Robinson. Again, Los Angeles.
Did you see the game plan is working already? 4 straight makes to start this one.
Pass to Nunn. Back to Robinson. Ring shot on the way. Rebounded by McGee.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Green. Takes it off the glass. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Nunn passes to Butler. McGee with the block. Caldwell Pope finds James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. It's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Nunn. Back to Robinson. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Right side Green. And there's the pass to James. Clock at 6. Over Robinson. Here's McGee. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Nunn. Guarded by Green. Jones trying to get open. Nunn, that's good.
I love how Jimmy Butler let the play develop, how he's learned to trust his vision.
Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston. Here's Davis. Unable to get that one. And it's Miami the other way.
I love the continued development for Anthony Davis. The three-pointer, his ball handling. Last season, a career high in assists.
Now here's Butler. And in the game with Charlotte, he did not play well. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Stolen by Robinson. Pass to Nunn. Passes it to Butler. Shoots from the baseline, and that one off the back of the rim and in. And you were just talking about Davis's ball handling ability. It used to always be one dribble and up.
Yeah, because he has so much length, and that's all he needed to score over the top. Now you see him handling like a guard and going around people, and also able to change speeds and read the defense better.
Now here is Robinson after LeBron James's miss. Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Davis. Nunn, that's good.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. You know, Smitty, NBA referees, officials now have a presence on social media that's aiming at educating fans on calls and why they're made.
Yes, and I love it, Kevin. If you have these demos and talk about plays and games and situations that you're educating fans, it's just that fans look at it when these referees, who are human, miss calls, and then they want to re-show these plays that they miss. We still got to understand they're human and they're going to miss some calls.
Well said, Steve. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. LeBron James third.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
On the wing, Davis. He has 6. James finds Davis. Now Caldwell Pope, defended by Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Los Angeles with another miss.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. He kicks it to Green. Back to James. He dishes it to Davis. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here. Here's Butler. Lays it up off the glass. Butler's got 6 points.
This is where Jimmy Butler really does his best work, when he can use his length and strength to full advantage.
Green inside. Robinson on him. And it's Green missing. And Miami shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Caldwell Pope against Jones. Outside, Robinson hits it from three-point range. And the Heat lead by 1.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Where you always have confidence in the Heat organization is at the top. Pat Riley with 9 championship rings as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, and as a team president. He knows how to win from every perspective.
And the Heat making a change here. Crowder's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And the wide open shot from Green. Los Angeles with another miss. You're right, Steve. You look at Riley's career, most people are just looking to accomplish one of the things he's done.
Kevin, he has a great mind. He's incredibly driven. He understands how to motivate people, and he understands what's important to focus on.
Lakers trail by 3. Pass to LeBron. Shot to stop the run. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Tremendous body control. LeBron takes the hit, sinks the shot, now gets a chance to add another point to his total.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Free throw good, James. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Now here's LeBron. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Here is Robinson. And the pass to Nunn. Butler against Kuzma. Shot's good by Butler.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Outside, Green. Back to James. And finished off by LeBron.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Nunn, covered by LeBron. And James pulls it down. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Adebayo. He had 27 points last game. That shot no good. Kuzma outside. Pass to James. To the inside. Howard. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And Howard, always one of the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Here's Nunn. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Charlotte. Offensive rebound. Adebayo. And Davis sends it back.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Now here's Butler. He's got 10. Yeah, the step back. He is hauled in by Los Angeles. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. 44 seconds left in the first. Butler against LeBron. Kuzma outside. The second effort. And it's Howard laying it in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Crowder with it. He's picked up by James. 6 on the shot clock. Here's none. Miami no good on that time either.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Green inside the three-point line. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action after this word. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Dragic, Jay Crowder out there with Iguodala. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Hero in at the 2 guard. And Miami has possession, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. The 15-footer. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Defensively, Smitty, why do we see more full-court press in college than we do in the NBA?
You know, the guards are better at the NBA level, and I think also your 5-man, who usually a guy who can't bring it up, they're pretty good at the NBA level. Just overall, Kevin, the skill level at the NBA level is better at college, so you can't really trap guys and pick on one guy who's not equipped.
Free throw good, LeBron.
And to think LeBron in high school was recruited by some D1 colleges to play wide receiver, boy, what a downfield target he would have been.
And James drills them both. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Passes to Hero. Crowder kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Dragic. Over James. And that one goes long. Olynyk with the steal. Dragic against James. Now here's Dragic. Not a lot of room. The pass to Hero. Clock at 4. And it's Iguodala missing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Lakers leading by 12. LeBron passes to Howard. Oh,
yes. Goodness. You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
Now here's Dragic. 11-point game his last outing. Iguodala outside. To the right side. Dragic kicks to Iguodala. Off target from outside.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Kuzma passes to LeBron. Pass to Davis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got 14 points.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Dragic. Again, the miss by the Heat. And here's Los Angeles. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Wasted no time on that one. 9 points for LeBron.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Miami. The Lakers also with a sub. Smith has checked in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Dragic taking his time here. Trying to end the drought. Leonard trying to break free. No good from Dragic. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. That one falls.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Passes it to Olynyk. LeBron against Dragic. Connects from three-point range. Heroes got himself on the board with 3 there.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Goran leading by example. Well, when you watch Goran Dragic play, you can tell the precision that he has with his movement and footwork. But as pretty as this game is, he has a bit of edge to him. Very fiery player.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And Smitty, as you alluded to with Dragic, he's gotten in more confrontations than you would think.
He's a scrapper and does whatever it takes to win. Reminds me of a little bit of John Stockton with that mentality. But that's exactly the kind of mindset you want from your lead guard.
That one misses for Davis.
The former #1 overall pick, Anthony Davis, does a great job of representing this franchise. Makes big plays on both ends of the floor.
Los Angeles leading by 19. Bobbed up there for Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops, given his strength.
Hero passes to Dragic. Baseline jumper. Hero no good.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Waiters outside. Howard against Olynyk. Back to Waiters. Just 5 on the clock. Now the dish to Howard. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Hero passes to Leonard. Here's Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. Iguodala outside. Miami needs to get a shot off. No good from Dragic.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
It's stolen by Dragic. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Dwight Howard.
Forcing the action, going to the line. Now Dragic wins these battles with his hustle.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one falls for Dragic. Smitty, you played with the U.S. national team. Would you say they allow more physicality in FIBA than they do in the NBA?
No, I think, Kevin, different parts of the game, there's more physicality. Like on the free throw line, boxing out. Like going up for rebounds, they let a lot more than we're used to go. But usually the NBA players adjust, and they find their way.
And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 16-5 run here. Bounce pass, Smith. Kicks it to Waiters. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Heat trail by 19. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. Lakers leading by 19 points. LeBron outside. The feed now to Davis. It's stolen by Dragic. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he likes to forget.
And it's slammed in by Howard. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Here's Hero. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And the Heat call time here.
You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Olynyk, and it's Butler in for Andre Iguodala. And the Lakers also making a change. Markieff Morris is checked in for Dwight Howard. Now here's Dragic. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. To the paint, it's stolen by Smith. And it's the Lakers on the break. Floats it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
The fans are loving it right now. AD has been incredible tonight.
Outside Dragic. Three-pointer, Butler. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
James with it. He's got 9. And he banks in the layup. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Dragic against LeBron. Butler deciding where to go with it. Pass to Leonard. Over Smith, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Dion Waiters. Los Angeles leading by 22. Outside, Davis. Dishes it to James. And he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
Miami's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Butler finds Dragic. The Lakers with the rebound. LeBron's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Smith, good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Hero. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Robinson's checked in for Hero. Smith against Butler. That shot off. Good work defensively by Morris. Here's Caruso. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Smitty, we know players are getting more nights off around this time of the year. How much did that occur when you were playing in the NBA?
Coaches and organizations really came up to guys when they see they were hurting. You didn't want them to play when they were injured. And then at the end of the season, Kevin, usually you looked and said, ooh, we have the number 6 seed locked up or whatever place locked up. And then that's when you start to get nights off. It's not, I don't remember doing it during game 20 and game 30 where guys starting to get nights off.
And he can't get the first one.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And the second free throw, good. And Miami shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Robinson dishes to Dragic. Will it go? And, oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Adebayo throws it down.
Sharing is caring. Goran Dragic can get a shot almost anytime he wants, but finds a better one for his teammate.
Now here is Smith. Here's James, and he finishes nicely on the layup. LeBron's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And Butler, here we go. That's his 6th miss and 12 field goal attempts. 59 seconds left in the first half of the game. There's the pass to LeBron. The turnaround Jay, and off the glass. That one's good. LeBron's got 17.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
And here's Dragic. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. No good that time. Good work defensively by Morris.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
And Butler gets it to go.
When Butler's not challenging at the rim, this is the next best thing. Does a lot of his damage from the mid-range.
LeBron against Dragic. Now here's LeBron. Tight defense on him. Pass to Caruso. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
One shot.
That's good from J.R. Smith.
You know how accurate JR is from 3. That's how relatively inaccurate he can be from the line sometimes.
One second left. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Los Angeles on top, running away with this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what did you guys do to get the lead?
We're just trying to play good defense. It's tough down there, you know, but we're doing a good job of making them just shoot one shot and get out and run.
We'll see if we can keep that going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 18 points, 2 block shots, and 1 assist. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat.
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. They're serious about cutting into this deficit. It's gut check time. Ugh. You hear that, Ernie? I'm getting my gut. Ugh. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh. Gut check time, Ernie.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
The Lakers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Davis, and it's McGee in at the center. And they double up Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they pick up 2. And that's 19 points for LeBron.
Crazy to think about how many seasons LeBron's played and how many nights we've seen him do this.
Butler goes in, and Davis sends it back. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Green. He trains the quick shot. Green's got 6.
Fast break execution. Danny Green knows where he's supposed to be and seals the deal.
And you know what, Smitty? One of the best shot blockers among wings, Danny Green.
You know, he's a chase down artist in transition. He does not give up on plays at all.
Now, here is Robinson. Outside Butler. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's James. Again, the Lakers.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Butler, here we go. McGee with the block.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts. After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Nunn. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. In the corner, it's Robinson. To end the cold streak, drills the three-pointer. 6 points for him.
Finally, now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
Outside, Green. Passes it to McGee. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Davis kicks to LeBron. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. James has got 6 in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Jones trying to get open, and it's Butler with the jam.
I love the aggressiveness by Butler when he's driving the basketball to the bucket.
Outside, Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. The first one falls.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
And both free throws good for Green. Here's Robinson. He has 6. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Nunn. Five on the clock. Releases. Rebound the Lakers. McGee's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Butler. 8th in steals, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets
for his teammates, such an asset.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. First one falls for him. NBA gets headlines daily. You know it does, Smitty? Around the calendar. There's no off season, but does the added scrutiny put more pressure, you think, on the players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think now you look at it, everybody wants to see what you're doing in the off season. And 24/7, you look at it right now, everybody has a camera phone, and everybody is looking for the stars, what they're doing off the court.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's none. Iguodala, the pass to Butler. Over LeBron. Butler, no good. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
Well, when we talk about AD as an athlete, a major component to that is his body control, able to adjust off contact to finish the play.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Olynyk is checked in for Adebayo. And it's Crowder in for Derek Jones. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. The Heat have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. None passes to Iguodala. Caldwell Pope against Butler. Drains it from beyond the arc. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. 1 in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
James finds McGee. Back to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
Beautiful timing on the part of LeBron. Powerful move off the pick and roll.
Miami's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. None passes to Iguodala. Butler against Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. Butler against James, and it's Butler missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now here's Green. 10 points for him. Over Iguodala. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Davis. James has got 10 points in just the second half. Here's none. The kick outside to Butler. Lays it up and banks it in. Butler's got 22.
Those 220 pounds came in handy. Jimmy Butler using his big body and muscling those tough shots.
LeBron is doubled. Green in the post. He's covered by Iguodala. Caldwell Pope outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's none. Kicks it to Iguodala. He dishes it to Butler. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. LeBron is doubled. Green passes to Caldwell Pope. James looking it over. Davis. Rebound by Olynyk. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Crowder. Green with the block.
Good shot blocker for his size. Danny showing great timing right there.
And the Lakers with some changes. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Waiters in for Caldwell Pope. Here's Butler, and the layup's good off the glass. Butler's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And, you know, Smitty, just a wall of muscle. Jay Crowder, one of those power wings that seems every team is looking for these days.
Yeah, he's able to straddle that line between perimeter and interior play. His versatility and competitive will set him apart.
Now, here's Olynyk after Dion Waiters miss. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Friday, they'll host the New York Knicks. And then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, I think this squad has the confidence that they can play to their strengths against them. And even though they're going after the #1 team right now in our league, they feel they can get the W.
The first free throw is good. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Smith comes in for LeBron. And so Olynyk nails both of them. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Waiters passes to Howard. Miami grabs the miss. Here's none. From deep, Iguodala. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Waiters with the ball. Butler covering.
Dion gets it going in the open court. A dangerous scorer when he has space to work with.
Miami's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Here's none. He's guarded by Waiters. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Lakers with possession here. The Lakers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Howard finds Waiters. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Smith. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Butler passes to Nunn. He kicks to Iguodala. The dish to Butler. That one, no good. Excellent D from Howard. Pulls up on the elbow. Jump shot is good that time. 6 points for Dion Waiters.
Terrific understanding of how to score the ball. Waiters gets what he wants. Lights out.
Nunn passes to Iguodala. Dishes to Butler. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Butler's got 11 in the second half.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Crowder against Waiters. Shoots over Crowder. Waiters no luck. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Miami. Excellent D there from Waiters. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The Lakers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And the Lakers making a change here. Caruso's checked in.
the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
Here's Hero. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Inside. Pass to Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Butler against Howard. Butler, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Waiters passes to Kuzma. Back to Waiters. Gets to the corner and buries it. Waiters got 8.
Right in rhythm, Waiters tends to be most efficient in catch and shoot situations.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside Butler. Over Smith. Butler, no good. The Lakers controlling the game. Caruso, the pass to Smith. Waiters outside. Here's Kuzma. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Miami's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Dragic is out there with Hero. Then there's Myers-Leonard. Then it's Jones. And it's Silva in a power forward. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Outside Dragic. Looking to end his cold spell. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Morris. And Waiters, here we go. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, they're not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good.
Dion Waiters should be a great free throw shooter. He has high arc, good touch, maybe just lack of focus at times.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Outside Dragic, stolen by Waiters. He feeds it to Howard. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Now Dragic. Leonard trying to break free. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
And Goran Dragic drops them both.
Well, he was a champion in Italy. We see what Dragic has done in the NBA. He's had a solid career, and he's still evolving.
Now, here is Smith. Morris looking over the floor. Waiters outside. Clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Howard, that's good.
I tell you what, guys, Howard is feeling it tonight. A big game thus far for him offensively.
Hero passes to Leonard. Outside Dragic. No good that time. Good D by Howard. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. And it's Miami with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jones. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against the Lakers. And Smitty, you talk about players who can just be vicious to the rim. Wow. Derek Jones is on that list.
Yes, he can dunk the ball with so much force. You feel the building shake. So scary when he's coming down the paint to catch a pass because of his insane leaping ability.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. He's perfect from the line this time.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's Caruso. Smith outside. And the pass to Morris. No good on the shot. Miami's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Smith outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
Deadly from beyond the arc. JR cannot be left alone.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Hero. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Waiters surveying the D. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Outside Dragic passes it to Silva. Here's Hero, covered by Smith. Hero passes to Dragic. And a miss there on the triple.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Count that one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes the glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
Here's Waiters. Myers-Leonard picking up that last basket. Can't get it to go. His 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. That's tipped. And now it's Waiters running. He can go all the way. And Waiters with the stuff.
Dion Waiters playing with force at the rim.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Pass to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Dragic with it. He's guarded by Waiters. And Goran Dragic hits from deep.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Waiters outside. Pass to McGee. Down low. Here's Morris. Rebound by the Heat.
How is it possible? Wide open too.
Here's Hero. He's guarded by Waiters. Silva, the pass to Jones. Now the pass to Dragic. 6 to shoot. From deep. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Smith, the pass to McGee. Caruso looking for an opening. Smith outside. Waiters on the wing. From deep. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jones, no one around him. No good from outside. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Shots good by Waiters. Waiters got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Having Waiters on the floor, he gives you versatility in the scoring department.
Here's Dragic. That one, no good. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Smitty, with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep, deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said that it's hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate it. What do you think about that?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting the 3 ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
Here's Dragic following the basket by JaVale McGee. There's the lob to the hoop, and then Jones with the jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Waiters, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now, here's Dragic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for 1 more.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
A different look for Miami. Olynyk, he's checked in for Leonard. Solomon Hill comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Iguodala in for Hero. And then for the Lakers, Jared Dudley's checked in for Morris. Caldwell Pope comes in for J.R. Smith. And Cook subbed in for Alex Caruso. That one misses for Dragic. Well, Steve, we keep seeing new arenas and new state-of-the-art training facilities.
Franchises have both. The home court at their practice facility right inside the arena. If you can have the practice court at all.
And he knocks down the first one.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
And Miami making a change here. Nunn's checked in. And so Cook nails both of them.
And that puts them right around 90 from the free throw line. Really good work here in the second half.
Here's Nunn. He dishes it to Hill. Iguodala against Waiters. Pass to Nunn. Over Cook. Olynyk trying to break loose. Rebounded by Dudley.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Caldwell Pope passes to McGee. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the Lakers. Well, we see these sponsorship patches on these uniforms now, Steve. This is the third and final year of the test run. I think it's here to stay. What do you think?
I do too. I think the numbers have also coincided that it's here to stay. I think also the revenue. I think people love it, and I think the sponsorship helps.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here is Cook. Pass to Dudley. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. He lobs it up, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Nunn passes to Silva. They swipe it. Fast break. The Lakers. Here's Cook. And laid in to finish the break.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Out to the right wing. Here's Nunn. Cans the 12-footer. The Lakers controlling the game. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Cook. Hill pulls it in. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Nunn. Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin, and I think I'd love to see that number go up and up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to be able to go straight out of high school. It's good for some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
3 on the clock. McGee's shot is off. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Miami.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
No good from Howard. Iguodala outside to the middle. Here's Crowder. Swiped it away. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Caruso, no good. Here's none. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it. These guys have known each other, Clark, for a long time. There should be very few surprises tonight.
I agree with you, Kevin. 2 veteran teams here, and that means that execution becomes the driving force in success.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Davis, and it's McGee in at the center.
Well, I tell you what, he's not going to give in to the defense. Butler really is ferocious. Great job finishing off these tough shots.
And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. James, the pass to Green. Over Robinson. And it's Green missing. Shot, high post. He can't get that one. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. The putback.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Heat on offense. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. He said they have to come after LeBron James in waves and build a wall between him and the bucket. That's easier said than done, guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Davis. Takes it from 10. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
None passes to Butler. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Caldwell Pope dishes to James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Again, Los Angeles.
You know, because James is such a consistent, confident shooter from the mid-range, you just can't afford to let him get comfortable.
The pass to Nunn. Back to Robinson. Pass to Nunn. 5 to shoot. James with some nice D.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Passes it to Davis. Over Robinson. And another basket for the Lakers.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Butler.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Here's Nunn. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Butler passes to Nunn. Sweet little floater.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. James outside. A baseline J, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
You know, part of being an outstanding point forward like LeBron is mastering the pick and roll, and trust me when I say it now, he masters the pick and roll.
Now here is Robinson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Nunn, guarded by Green, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Stolen by McGee. Green in the post. Robinson on him.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Offensive rebound. The Lakers on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Here's Caldwell Pope, and Butler sends it back.
No denying it. Butler, a superb defender. Really does a nice job using his length to turn shots away.
Lakers leading by 6. Outside, Green. He dishes it to James. Misses the step-back jump shot. The Heat have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Nunn. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And Green gets it to go.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Here's Nunn after the basket by the Lakers. He kicks to Butler. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA.
And going back to that top ranking in terms of block shots, for me, it's been pure dominance. Defensively, they have such great presence around the rim, and at times, that gets in your head.
The drive by Green. Butler against Caldwell Pope. From deep three-point range. Second chance shot. Here's McGee. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Heat trail by 8 to the inside. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Butler.
Nice look that time from the veteran Butler. A go-to scorer. He's also willing to make the extra pass. And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Here's Nunn following the basket by Anthony Davis. Snatched up. Adebayo still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the score by Miami. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Boy, LeBron's vision is second to none, and his decision-making just as good. Slick pass there.
Kicks it to Butler. Lets it go with a three. Rebound the Lakers. McGee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. With the playoffs coming up quickly, Clark's strength of schedule can play a big role as it determines where a team is going to be seated come playoff time.
No, I agree with you in terms of even just making the playoffs sometimes, Kevin, based on where teams are and who they're playing. I mean, those matchups against potential playoff teams that are still fighting for seeding, they can sharpen you up and get you ready.
2 shots.
Actually, those games can be playoffs before the playoffs in many ways.
And I always admire the coaches, Clark, that walk their players through the different scenarios because they should be aware.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. You want everything out in front of you. As long as your team is able to handle it, and most of these teams can, I think that's a good point.
Crowder, he's checked in for Jones. And then for Los Angeles, Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And both free throws good for Davis.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Nunn passes to Butler. Heat moving the ball around. Crowder against Howard. Three-pointer, Butler. But they get it back. Here's Adebayo. And the rebound goes to Howard. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. 10-point lead. James outside. Over Butler. Nice shot by James. LeBron's got 6 points.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Pass to Butler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Kind of a quirky personality for Jimmy Butler, more than a little mischief in his sense of fun.
Yeah, but he's always got a method to his madness, and I heard it once said that you have to dare to be great, and to dare to be great, you got to dare to be different, and Jimmy doesn't mind being different. How about listening to country music, something he started in college at Marquette to annoy his teammates, and then also this. Would you do this, Kevin? Give your phone number out at a press conference? Jimmy Butler daring to be different and daring to be great.
And he makes the first. And the hard scramble upbringing for Jimmy Butler, well chronicled in Houston, Texas. He says it played a part in making him the person, Clark, he is today. But it doesn't explain him.
That's a great way to put it, Kevin, because we are certainly influenced by our experiences and our past, but it doesn't dictate where we'll go in the future. He bounced around for 4 years in different places from age 13 on. No recruiting buzz out of high school, and from there to here, that's a major climb. Credit to Jimmy Butler.
Good work there as it goes. He has 6.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And LeBron James, Clark, climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
The free throw drops for Butler.
And, you know, you can see and even feel the drive and passion Butler plays with. He's an effective two-way player who just loves to compete.
Smith checked in for Kyle Kuzma. The That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Lakers leading by 10. James looking around. Howard kicks to James. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. 8 points for LeBron. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The pass to Nunn. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Well, the shooting guards you see listed there have been the ultra-reliable players for the past month. Take a look at their percentages from the field during that time. The Lakers shooting it from their comfort zone so far. In this one, 57% from the field. Here's LeBron, and another basket for the Lakers.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
And the Heat making a change here. Dragic has checked in.
So a moment now to see the story on Goran Dragic. He's been a factor for them over the last month, averaging 17 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Davis. Good work defensively by Crowder.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
No good from Dragic. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. A 12-point game. Smith finds James. Davis, the pass to Howard. Dragic against LeBron. 4 on the shot clock. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. LeBron's got 12 in the game.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Smith in the post, defended by Butler. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Back to Green. 6 on the shot clock. James against Dragic. He goes up again, and LeBron with the layup. 14 points for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here is Robinson. 23 points for him the last game against Charlotte.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. Couple blocks in that game as well.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Heroes checked in for Miami. Off the inbound, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
2.
Free throw good. Adebayo. So he gets them both. 27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Davis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And that one falls for Davis.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Outside Dragic. 3 seconds left. Here's Adebayo. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back right after this. Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor and off the court as well, possesses a unique individuality.
I worked extremely hard to get where I am today, so whenever you walk to my house, you see a really big, some may call it obnoxious, boombox aquarium, but I love music. I don't really watch too much TV. It's always music, so it's just another thing to remind me, continue to be who you are. It just has fish inside of it.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
They've got Dragic, Jay Crowder out there with Iguodala. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero into the 2. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
It's good from long range. Hero's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
To the paint, here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A lot of players keep track of their stats, their own team stats. But, Clark, how much do guys pay attention to stats in-game?
I have no idea. I mean, I know stat sheets are given to the coaches during the timeouts throughout the game, but I don't think players in general are able to monitor their numbers. Now, there are exceptions to every rule. I imagine every team may have a player or two that can chart his numbers during the game, but the vast majority are too occupied with playing the game to keep up with the stats.
And they're looking up at the scoreboard, too, aren't they? Because they give individual stats up on the board.
Oh, man. Yeah, I tell you that, and then watching replays is one of my pet peeves with players. I mean, they should just focus on playing the game instead of always looking up to see if they fouled or not.
The Heat trail by 18. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Passes to Olynyk, fires for three, and the Heat another three.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Waiters outside. Howard in the post. He's against Olynyk. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got his first bucket in this one.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Here's Hero. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Davis. 26 points for him last game against Houston.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Here's Hero. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. And here's Dragic. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The dish to Olynyk. Shot clock at 5. Miami needs to get a shot off, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. J.R. Smith picks one up.
Yeah, and Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
And the first one at the line is good. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Crowder. He doesn't get the second one. Los Angeles leading by 18. Smith outside. Waiters outside. No good. And Miami the other way now. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them. Dragic against Smith. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And I respect the craftiness and savvy of Dragic. I mean, when he gets positioned deep inside, he finds a way to score.
Here's Waiters. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Hero. It's taken away by Smith. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. There's the steal. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. Leonard trying to break free. Iguodala, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now here's LeBron after the miss from Andre Iguodala. And Davis can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Lakers leading by 16. Waiters with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Leonard against Waiters. Got a piece of it. Dragic looking for an opening. Yep, that one goes in there.
You just can't give Iguodala these looks. He's too experienced and crafty down low.
Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And that one is good. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Howard misses. The Heat trail by 14. Here's Hero. The feed to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
The Lakers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Pass to Waiters. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Now here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Dragic against LeBron. Outside Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Free throw line jump shot. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Iguodala following the bucket by the Lakers. Now Dragic, 11 points last game. Great D that time from James. Waiters surveying the D. Dishes it to James. Kuzma outside. No good on the 3.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
The pass to Dragic. That one off the back iron and out. Los Angeles leading by 18. Got a piece of it. Kuzma can't get it to go. Miami's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Iguodala kicks to Dragic. To end the drought. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A lot of smart guys playing in the NBA right now, Clark. Any that you spot that could be a great future head coach in this game?
There are so many of them, Kevin, when you spend time around guys and watch how they carry themselves on the court. Usually you look at point guards because they're quarterbacks and coaches on the floor in many cases. CP3, I don't know if he has a desire to coach, but he certainly talks and feels the game as a coach. And Mike Conley, I think he too has the type of cerebral approach to the game that could lend itself to coaching.
That's an excellent starting list. And Los Angeles with some changes. Morris comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dion Waiters. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America. Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Timeout called, the Heat. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night. In a tough league like the NBA, here's where Miami sits right now in the league rankings.
And you look at their incredible three-point percentage. I mean, it's not just about their accuracy, but their execution using screens. And creating those open looks, that's been key.
Now, here's Dragic. 5 points in the game. Here's Nunn. Outside Butler. Morris with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Here's Nunn, following the basket by Anthony Davis. And the shot is good. Nunn's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Caruso, the pass to Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Lakers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
Robinson passes to Silva. Now here's Adebayo, covered by Morris. Here's Nunn. He's got 6. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Rebounded by the Lakers.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Nunn. Pass to Silva. 1:44 left in the first half. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
LeBron outside. Feeds to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Here's Nunn. Back to Butler. Pass to Silva. No good there. Davis with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here is Robinson. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Pass to Nunn. 40 seconds left in the first half. Here's Adebayo. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he makes that one. And the Lakers lead by 21.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Nunn. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And he is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Out to Kuzma. Takes a 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists now in the game. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 29 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this lead will continue to grow.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster, Ernie. Without major improvements defensively, this game is O-V-A. Over.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis, and it's Caldwell Pope in at small forward. LeBron's shot is good.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Nunn passes to Butler. Over Caldwell Pope. They grab their own miss, and Davis sends it back. LeBron outside, and it's Davis with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Nunn. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on JaVale McGee.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Heat have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. LeBron outside. And they double up James. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look from outside off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now, here is Robinson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. And there's the call on Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And it's good for 2.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
For Miami, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Robinson passes to Nunn. Back to Robinson. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Inside, James. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
Boy, LeBron's taken a lot of punishment over the years. For him, just part of the game.
First trip to the line for him here.
You know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
And he's good on the second. Here's Nunn. 10 points for him. He kicks it to Butler. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. In the corner, it's Robinson. Clock at 6. From 12 feet out. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
To the left wing. Here's Nunn, covered by LeBron. And there's the feed to Butler, and he makes good on the layup. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's a capable and determined scorer in the painted area. Butler doesn't waste too many of these chances.
Now here is McGee. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And they double up James. For three, Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Caldwell Pope's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Robinson passes to Nunn. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now, here's Green. He's got 6. Let's go. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Robinson passes to Nunn. They double him with James. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 17 now.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. McGee's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
LeBron's shot is off.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
The 19-foot shot, and it comes off the front of the rim. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Nunn passes to Jones. Green against Robinson. Butler feeling out of it. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Quickly, let's check out the league leaders in assists. LeBron James, #1.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Butler. And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Caldwell Pope. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now here's James. 23 points in the game. Green kicks to James. And there's the pass to Davis. Poked away. And again, Miami running the court in transition. Crowder with it. Picked up by Davis. And the shot goes in. Heroes got 5 now.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And great stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
5 on the clock. To the middle. Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
To me, this is Howard's specialty. This is his bread and butter thing here. We all know this guy loves to throw it down whenever he can. And he's pretty good at it.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 5. Right side, Butler over Smith. And there's another one for the Heat.
I'll tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
James in the post. He's guarded by Dragic. And that one's good by LeBron.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop LeBron. I mean, he's strong, and when he gets up ahead of steam, he's a freight train.
Right side, Dragic. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. The drive.
Whoa!
Are
you kidding me? Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
And the Heat call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Danny Green.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Crowder? He's around 10 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Now, here's Dragic. He has 5. He feeds it to Leonard. Over Howard. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lakers leading by 21. Here's LeBron. And Butler sends it back. Here's Hero. Guarded by Kuzma. Hero passes to Dragic. Here's Hero. He dishes it to Butler. Good ball movement here by the Heat. No good from Dragic.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 23. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got his 5th rebound in this one. And LeBron throws it down.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside Butler. Davis with it. Leonard picks him up. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And here they go. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Dragic. 5 points in the game. Butler against Kuzma. 6 to shoot. A second chance effort. Shot's good by Hero.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And a wide open look for James. That shot off the mark. The Heat go the other way with it. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home. LA has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And finished on.
He's impossible to stop.
Now here's Dragic. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Hero passes to Butler. The baseline J. Count it, good. Butler's got 15 points here in the second half.
Not letting
down 3 on the fast break. Dragic with it. Pass to Hero. Kicks to Butler. Rebounded by Howard.
the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so it's Los Angeles, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Jones, Iguodala out there with Olynyk, and it's Nunn in at the point. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. The Lakers making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. The Lakers shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Waiters dishes to Caldwell Pope. Throws it up high. It's tipped. McGee inside. He's against Olynyk. The shot's good from McGee.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Jones finds Iguodala. Baseline J on the way, and it's good off the back rim and in.
A staple of Iguodala's attack. His ball handling remains incredible and difficult to guard against.
Waiters outside. Clark, it feels like we're seeing more and more of this, but bench celebrations and reactions at both college and pro levels.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think it's an outgrowth of the social media platform.
You're right. I agree.
I think there's no question because anything that can be done that's creative and fun is going to find a life on social media and maybe go viral. And guys know that. They're aware. I mean, this generation has grown up with social media. So they understand that they could be seen beyond just the arena if they do something pretty clever.
And you and I are sitting over here watching it. We're laughing as much as anybody else, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not denying that it's fun. I love seeing it, actually. But on occasion, it does get a little carried away.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and he gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Caldwell Pope. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours on their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these 2 were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tours. Raiders against Iguodala. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority from McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Iguodala.
And while Iguodala might not be the star of any team he's on, he's always going to be a major contributor because he does so many things well on both ends.
That one misses. Clark, do you think we in the media overemphasize championship rings when talking about an individual player's legacy?
Yeah, I think when you talk about an individual player's legacy, a player can be a champion without a championship ring. I know there's another level of champion which includes a championship ring, and sometimes it gets distorted in my estimation because an individual only has so much impact on a team being a championship team. There are no individual team champions. Teams win championships. Being a key player or a role player on the championship team is certainly worthy of recognition and being held in high esteem, but I don't like to see championship caliber players being diminished in the court of public opinion because they didn't win a team championship ring.
Like Stockton and Malone.
Exactly. You could go down the list, a number of guys who just weren't, for whatever reason, able to get the ultimate in a team championship, but had championship Hall of Fame careers.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. But they recover it, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll host the New York Knicks, and then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Here's Iguodala. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Caldwell Pope outside. Well, Clark, at the college level, a coach was recently offered a lifetime contract. Think we'll ever see that in the NBA?
Well, you can't quite say never.
Right.
I said in college basketball, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see a 16 beat a 1 seed.
Right.
So never say never, but it's not going to happen.
Well, but you've got a lifetime contract doing this, so I guess it does happen in some quadrants.
Well, you got information that I don't have.
Morris outside. He kicks it to Waiters. Just 5 on the clock. 20 feet out. And it's off the back rim. No good. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Here's Iguodala. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Waiters passes to Caruso. Morris outside. There's the dish to Waiters. Caldwell Pope outside. A three-pointer, no good.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
The offensive rebound. Jones, no luck. The Lakers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Nunn passes to Olynyk. And it's off from three-point range. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. Caldwell Pope outside. Waiters on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. Shot from 12. Waiters no luck. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Jones trying to get open. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Dion Waiters.
The athleticism, length, and IQ of Iguodala is tough to guard. Sometimes you just have to whack it.
Clark, for a while now, you and I were just talking. We've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to lift that restriction?
I certainly wouldn't mind discussing lifting the restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance. And that's important in the strength of a league.
A different look for Miami. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Solomon Hill in for Derek Jones. The Lakers also making some changes. Dudley comes in for JaVale McGee, and Quinn Cook subbed in for Waiters. And he makes both free throws. Fans are always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. I mean, if a guy misses, it's not because the fans have gone crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of him, at least in my opinion.
Right. Iguodala outside. Caldwell Pope against Hill. Leonard the pass to Nunn. The rebound by Cook.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
On the wing, Hill. He's guarded by Dudley. Back to Iguodala. Banked in off the glass.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Here is Cook. Floats one, and that one, Cook's got 4 points.